understand every part of it. I know you are a teacher. You always ask your student, did you understand?
Okay.
You ask your students. So I'm irritated. Okay, I'm experiencing the irritation. Am I learning something to get out of irritation? Yes. So what I'm learning, can I recall that in my mind? No, I don't recall. Because when I'm irritated forever. That mind will never get freedom from the problem. Are you getting it? No, it's very difficult. I don't understand what you are saying, teacher. If some of your students say to you, it is very difficult. Why it is difficult? Why irritation? Because my mind blocks me to understand. Am I clear? It's a normal, it's not a big science. It's not a big science. And as a teacher, if you start educating your mind, you are a teacher, you are a student. The student is irritated in you, and the teacher in you is educating how to get freedom from irritation. This is the journey of sadhana, or you say, is what? Yes. Journey of sadhana is you are a student who is irritated, who is in stress, and teacher in you follows the principles. So that is how you become a seeker. That is the very open way. Am I clear? I have a pain. No, I have a pain. I'm suffering. I have a pain. You always look for the reason. Is not. You don't look for a fact. No, I have a pain in the knee. What should I? No, I have a pain in the knee. You don't ask a question, what should I do? And then our mind makes a statement, more or less, it is the same. Am I clear? Let me make another statement. It is very easy for us to give counseling to the students who are having a problem. And it is very difficult to give counseling to ourselves when we have a problem. So you look like 10 or 15 years old girl who is saying me, oh, I still have a problem. How long this will continue? Why don't your teacher in you start educating you? You have majority of the principles. I think I talked about 50% of the principles. You pick up any principle. Can you remember any principle? Tell me. Tell me. Any principle.
Attachment, likes and dislikes lead to...
Attachment, comes from likes and dislikes.
And dislikes, the same as desire.
Say, then it comes the desire. Now hold on. So let the teacher in you asking you, the student in you who is irritated, am I attached? And
yes,
what
I
is
am.
it? So, because of that, attachment means I give value to, just understand simply, the teacher in you says, oh, I'm giving value to irritation. That is attachment. What is the value? Value means price. Value means cost. Value means importance. So I give more value to my irritation and anxiety throughout the week than to the peace that I have experienced many a times in the practice and in my life. Teacher Oksana is debating in the mind to a student Oksana. That is what we do. Even a child also does the same thing. But when the attachment takes over, strong likes and dislikes are there. Desire is burning deep inside, and we land up in confusion. The confusion forgets everything. You have a needle went inside your big toe. What is the natural response? No, I have a needle is there, it is too much paining, needle is there, too much paining, needle is there, too much paining, needle is there, too much paining. Do you say this? This is what the mind does because you give value, then attachment, then likes and dislikes, then desire, and the mind jumps to the confusion. No, I have a needle. No. Now what the teacher in that inside you says, let me look at it, what happened. You see, this is contemplation. You begin the contemplation. Can you tell me any human being whose toes is pierced by a needle and never ask a question, let me see what is there, what to do, how to get rid of it? Can you tell me, even totally illiterate, who is even not a teacher? They ask, they see the fact. Are you not clear? So then they see the fact, oh, it's a small thorn. Okay, oh, let us bring another needle. Let us bring another needle. And remove that thorn. Ah, what a peace. Are you understanding? One needle you have to remove by other needle. Did you understand that? Right? One needle by other needle. Did you understand this part?
Yes.
One thought by the other thought. How simple. Thought of irritation by a thought of peace. So when I give value to the thought of irritation, it leads me to experience of confusion, and I don't take any action. And for action, what I take, let me sit, close my eyes, and I say, be comfortable. The mind says, I'm irritated. I say, you are comfortable, and mind says, I'm irritated. Practice doesn't work. You are missing the link between the two. Are you clear? Will you use clarity in any practice that you do? And if you use clarity in any practice that you do, then I challenge your mind. That how dare any irritation and anxiety should be there in your life. You see that, where I kept the lighter in the kitchen, I have to stop. You inquire. Don't you inquire? Or you just sitting, I don't know where I have kept the, where I have kept the lighter, I'm totally frustrated, I'm agitated, what should I, and you close your eyes. Because you have given value to, are you understanding? I'm opening up everything. What is understanding? That I'm sitting in front of you virtually in front of a monitor. I know what a monitor is. And I face to the wall. I don't see Oksana. I don't see Oksana. What should I do? I don't see Oksana. What should I do? I'm repeating. So I'm strengthening my past impression, my past experiences. You are a teacher. Are you understanding? Understanding means clarity. This is that, this is okay. So irritation is this. So I have to bridge the gap before the practice. Inquire, needle in the toe, and I constantly repeat, the irritation and the anxiety will increase. Is it not a fact? And the fact tells me I am attached. Then what is attachment? We are getting a clarity. Attachment is to give importance to my one set of experience. Are you not calm little bit now, just now? Even 5% calmness is not there at this time?
Yes, it is.
Why you don't give importance to that calmness? Why you give importance to that anxiety and irritation? Tell me. Because of attachment, because of the value you give to it. You give 100% value to your experience that you lost a lighter in the kitchen. What is going to happen? You fail in cooking anything in the kitchen. What should I do? There is no lighter. I cannot eat anything. I cannot cook. You see the thought. See the thought pattern. Right? So this thought pattern, because I give value to it, you don't see. In the same thought, there is a solution. You have a needle, you have a thorn pieced into your toe. You don't bring the scissor. You don't bring the hammer to remove it. Not possible. You have to bring the needle to remove that thorn. Here, what is a thorn? The thought pattern, the wrong thinking. What you have to use the same thought pattern in a different direction. What I'm saying, how simple it is. But mind that is obsessed with the idea of anxiety and irritation in relationship to the sound overwhelms you. Obsession is also a thought. Overwhelming is also a thought. What I have to use? Same thought. Two thoughts. One is a thorn, other is a needle. To remove that thorn. But because you don't use it, did I not make it clear? Do you remember the 4 steps? I don't know.
Let me know.
Let me know. I don't understand. Let me understand. Understanding is clarity. This is this, this is this. I have a needle like a thorn, and here is a thorn. Thorn is pieced in the toe. Here is a needle that can only work. The scissor will not work. Same thought. We are using the same alphabets. So when the thoughts are uncontrollable, it is like the woods in the forest. So we have to prune it. That is what I do in my front yard, in my backyard. So it looks beautiful. Compare the woods with reference to the backyard and the front yard garden. Compare the garden with the forest. Same trees. We prune it. We make it beautiful. This is not required. This is not required. This is not required. This is good. Done. We get a fine of $300 if we don't keep the garden in the front. Right. They give a notice. They said that we will do it and we will charge you the money. Everything is very well placed system. It's a rule. No question. You go to the court and they charge you $1,000. Why you are wasting our time? Are you clear? Do you remember the 4 steps? I'm not telling you another deep-rooted reason for all these stuff that you are facing in your life. Let the time come. When you are in a school, I can only teach what is chemistry. I cannot teach how to make a bomb by a fission in the fusion process. It will be too much overwhelming. You are hiding something and I want you to come out. You are hiding because you are not becoming aware of the deep-rooted impression that is located inside you. So by these practices, I hope and believe the more you do the practice with a commitment, you will come to know, my goodness, there is another root cause in the form of a seed impression that is lying deep inside you. Are you listening?
Yes, I am listening. I'm listening attentively, but I can't hear you well. Something is wrong with the sound.
Yeah, something wrong because of the internet connection that I see. And yeah, it improves and then it goes back. Now you are listening to me?
Yes, I am listening, yes. But I can't hear really well what you say.
Yeah, just see that if it is from my side, I disconnect and connect it again. Yes, I could see. My side, the internet connection is good. But your side, something might be happening.
Maybe something is wrong. I don't know.
So sometime what happens that we need to, I disconnected. Are you listening? Yes, I don't hear you. Are you there?
No, it's the same. Maybe I will switch on my phone and I will try to use my phone.
Yes, that would be better.
Just a moment, it's loading.
Okay.
Oh, and now I can hear you much better.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we may try to continue. If not...
Do you hear me clearly?
Yes, now I hear you much better.
Much better. So we understand we can use the needle to remove the thorn pierced into my toe. We cannot use the scissor. And the thorn is there, then I sit, I do nothing. So when I do nothing, then what happens? Why I do nothing? Because of confusion. Confusion comes from the attachment, desire. Intensity is more, I get obsessed, and then I say nothing happened. Are you getting it? Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Are you holding the phone in your hand or you are keeping it at a place?
No, it's just on the table next to me.
Okay. So I don't see you, it is okay. Do you see me in the phone?
No, I'm not using the phone, I'm still using the computer.
Okay, you are still using computer.
Yes.
So yes, now it is more or less clear. I wanted to see, but anyhow, close your eyes.
Okay. Just a moment, I will try to use my mobile.
Yeah, what you do that you switch off the computer so that you can hear me. Are you listening?
Yes.
And you can switch off your computer. There are two Oksana. Oh, that is really good. Switch off the computer. Just disconnect from the computer.
Oh, there is so much noise.
Yes, now it is clear.
Okay. Yes, it's much better. I have switched off the computer.
Yes. Now, do I see you? I make an adjustment. Eyes are closed. So follow the first 3 steps of the 4. So first thing, eyes closed. Is there any problem in your mind with eyes closed? No. Is there a problem in the mind? No. No confusion with eyes closed. I'm breaking up that practice into a part position of the body. Is there a problem? No. Oh, I feel little unease, so adjust. The moment you feel unease, you adjust and align. Remember, my friend, it is subtle and it is the easiest thing. So when you feel unease, you aligned. Who aligned? That is the second step of practice. Now I understand there is an unease, and I moved into a position that became at ease. See that? This is what we are doing in almost every practice, being comfortable. Comfortable is what? Is an experience. Is awareness, knowledge, and experience. Okay, so let me look at the neck joint. So what I'm looking if it is comfortable. If it is comfortable, okay, it is, I leave it. And if it is not, then I make it comfortable. This is the second and the third step together. You see that? I make it comfortable, it means the practice. I'm irritated. Let me get out of the irritation. Teacher in Oksana does that. I can point you the higher and the higher principles. But if it does not go deep inside you, you are not ready. So the status quo is maintained. And what is that status quo? I have been suffering from anxiety for so many months and years. So look at the neck joint, feel the sensation, and the entire body. You see that the moment you take a step in the practice with the clarity, the entire journey becomes so easy. Look at the entire body, and that is how I personalize and customize these practices. And the beauty is that the moment I said, look at the entire body, while giving you the practice, my mind goes back and it looks at my own body and I feel comfortable. Now being carefree. What is being carefree? Is an assessment. Where is the problem? Assessment without any confusion. So what we say, let thought come, let thought go. So I can at least know what is happening. I gave you an example of a thorn. I gave you an example of you misplaced the lighter in the kitchen. So what I'm doing, I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching. The mind is saying, oh, you might have taken the lighter in the school. Oh, are you crazy? Not possible. You are filtering out. So when you don't filter, you are obsessed with the thought of irritation and the anxiety. So whatever is happening in the mind, let it happen. It is happening in the mind, my friend. And now we begin with the first step of Shanti Meditation. First step is Dharana. Dharana means mind, you are running everywhere in order to move to peace. I'm confining your territory. And how is that being done without any effort? How you do it? You look at the head and the neck, and you see the space all around the head and the neck. You feel the space outside head and the neck and the sensation. That is how you check the needle. Oh, this needle is okay to remove the thorn. But even if we do not understand this, we are applying all the 3 steps together. Principle, territory, confining the territory. Understanding the territory is a space outside the head and the neck, and experiences totally different. So we maintain awareness that if the body moves, obsession is there. Saying from where it has come, same thing, attachment and confusion. Words versus garden. Alphabet, same thoughts. Alphabet creates a thought pattern. So when the thought pattern is organized, how? Second step. That is what we are doing. And we follow the practice. So the right arm, space all around the right arm, and there is a clear understanding. The space all around the right arm has no place for obsession, value, importance, craziness. And then I look at the right arm, I feel the sensation. So I have now space and the sensation as a thought and also as an experience. Replacing naturally the previous experience. The mind says, okay, after the practice you will again be obsessed. So I will use the same 3 steps. Thought, pattern, alphabet. Same alphabets defines the stress, anxiety. The same alphabets defines the peace and happiness. Do I understand with the clarity? Okay, I understand. Left arm. Space all around the left arm. So to be very clear, further clarity, you point the needle to the thorn. So here, what is the pointer? We move the mind 6 inches all around the left arm to see the space, to experience it. And that breaks that obsession. But you need not to repeat, oh, did my obsession break up? No, yes, no, yes. It is already broken. You have the space as an experience all around the left arm and the sensation in the left arm. And that sensation has nothing to do with anxiety, pain, or duality and a conflict. Chest and the belly. So now, does the mind move naturally? Chest and the belly. Yes, I feel the sensation. I see the space all around the chest and the belly. So teacher in you confirms through awareness, through experience, and the student in you also confirms that I am irritated. See that? So who should take a lead? Who should take a lead? Who should take a lead? Make a choice. Right leg. You see the practice, the step is so simple that we miss it. That is another challenge. Why we miss it? It is subtle, but clarity is there. Irritation and anxiety is very gross, physical, repetitive. Right leg, space and sensation. After explaining, I make it again a one phrase. Left leg, space and sensation. the entire body. Check is that now the mind moving smoothly. Moving smoothly, it follows the teacher in you. If it is not, what should I do? I should understand. Second step, clarity. Oh, yes, I should understand. I should not get carried away by the experience of a student Oksana. Why? I have to find a solution. Why? I am a human being. Why? Human being is a seeker of peace and happiness. Are these thoughts are there in your head and the mind? If it is not there, the practice will not succeed. If it is always there, it always succeeds. The entire body, the space and the sensation. Second, another step. We always give value to the things outside that is present in the space. So if I leave the space, I have a choice to leave the space, to say goodbye to the world outside. Why? To move the mind within. But why to move the mind within? We are understanding the second step. To move the mind within, to discover that the peace and the happiness, love and the wisdom are present within. It is my first person experience. Nobody can deny that. Peace and happiness is not outside. Hence, anything to change outside has nothing to do with my peace and happiness. No, but I have anxiety and irritation and the stress. It is because of the value I give, I relate, and I see because of the confusion. My mind claims my peace lies in the absence of noise outside. Then it is better to plug off your ears so that you won't listen to any sound. See what happens. So it's a wrong notion created by the same thought, same alphabets. I have to prune it, not required. That is why I am moving the mind within. Now the Oksana teacher in you is educating the student Oksana in you. That is what I say, the practice. Look at the head and the neck. Recall the previous experience. Space outside in the sensation in the head and the neck. Then what I say, leave the space and check it if the mind is overwhelmed with the feeling of the head and the neck as if you have left the space. Result is space. Outside I am aware. Sensation. And we experience the stillness in the head and the neck. It is not the stillness of the head and the neck, it is the stillness in the head and the neck. From where it is coming? You have broken the cord of attachment with anything outside. It is the stillness in the mind that has expressed the stillness of the head and the neck. Your body is not listening to me, your mind is listening to me. Remember, this is a fact. But even if the body is experienced in the form of an hesitation, we have to educate the mind. Right arm. Now let me make it so simple. The right arm outside, Space, I'm aware. Sensation, you are aware. Stillness, you experience. Finished. But in the beginning, we have to follow all the 3 steps with the clarity. The left arm, and the moment I say left arm, is your mind move naturally from outside to inside, the space all around, sensation, and the stillness. Done. It takes a fraction of a second. Thorn is there in the big toe, you feel the pain, and it takes a fraction of a second. Oh, let me find out the needle, sit, and remove it. Finished. Chest and the belly, outside, move inside, space, sensation, and stillness. What else? Nothing. No, but I still experience the impression of anxiety. That is what the attachment and we are dealing with. So what should I do? I should continue the practice with the clarity and understanding. Chest and the belly, the space, the sensation. Right leg, space, sensation, and stillness. Now I'm not explaining all the 3 steps. It is happening naturally. Is it happening naturally? Where the anxiety and irritation will remain. It may remain as an impression, not actually giving you, not making you overwhelmed and obsessed. So we are progressing. We don't realize this. Left leg, space, sensation, and stillness. The entire body. Entire body? Yes. Space, sensation, and stillness. How simple it is. The way I know thorn is there, I know needle is there, clarity. I have to use the needle to remove the thorn. How I'm doing, I follow the 3 steps. Now I'm jumping to the 5th one. Instead of now let us see what happens. You look inside the body, or maybe look inside the head. Look inside the head. Do you see the space or darkness? That is good. If you are seeing the space, emptiness, or at the same time you also see the same thought pattern, both are okay. Why you want to get agitated in that state? No need. So the student Oksana sees both. Sees both. How simple it is. Yes. Your mind will also say yes. So now we start pruning the words. How? Shantoham. Now see, if nothing is there in that, nothing is there inside the space, you simply drop Shantoham. If anything is there, gently, if anything is there, you still drop Shantoham. Shantoham. Oh, is that so simple? Is it so simple? Yes. The old mind with an attachment, with a value says anxiety. So what you do, you superimpose with a clarity, superimpose what? Shantoham. Why? Because at present you are into that state. You bring the experience of present to the mind, giving value to, you know. An easiest way, you are not doing anything. Student Oksana says and you say Shantoham. Student Oksana never says anything, you say Shantoham. After all, you were listening to me patiently. Why don't you listen to your own mind patiently? Why you are in a hurry? Because the value, attachment and the confusion does not allow you to listen in that state. How simple it is. So simple. Do I need to say anything more? No. The last step, this step becomes as if you need not to do anything. You know. Shantoham. So, the mind enters into the words, Shantoham. The mind returns and says nothing, Shantoham. As if you are not at all concerned about anything in your mind, in your head. Nothing is there, Shantoham. Anything is there, Shantoham. Do I tell you the great principle? And that principle is, for example, you ask me, what's your name? I say Shantoham. Where are you going? Shantoham. What you do? Shantoham. How old are you? Shantoham. For every question of the student Oksana, there is a calm response, Shantuham. So when I say Shantuham, to every question you ask, what your mind will do? Oh, hell with you, I'm not interested. That is it. The same thing will happen to the mind in stress. But it will not happen intellectually. It has to happen with clarity and understanding. So you are clear, Shantoham. You are aware, Shantoham. You have an experience, Shantoham. What else I need to say? Nothing. You are there. The mind says, no, I don't want to understand. "90% of the time, it was the thought that claimed that I have been experiencing more or less the same. It was not an experience, it was basically the thoughts moving in your head. I can agree 10%. Leave the Shantoham. We use the thought with a practice to remove the rest of the thoughts that causes Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Do you really hear with an understanding? Om Shanti means I am the peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your awareness on the right hand, your awareness on the left hand. Lift your both the palms, place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down, and how are you, my friend, now?